Today in Los Angeles, a young mother killed by a stray bullet while she slept, a fugitive sex offender playing executive for 2 decades, a homelessness non-profit writing checks to the boss's own companies, a beach city lawyer looting clients to feed a gambling habit, and a federal rule that punishes low-wage degrees because apparently education is just a paycheck now. Buckle up, folks.
Vixie Steele. This is Loud and Local in Los Angeles. Let's get into it.
First up, South Los Angeles. Maria Barrios Ventura was 20 years old, asleep next to her 1-year-old, when a bullet came in through the window and killed her. This happened in July. Police say the round was fired from the street straight through the glass into a young mother's life. The LAPD is investigating, no suspects so far. Her family is from Guatemala. Most relatives aren't here, so they're scrambling to raise money for funeral costs and to care for that baby who just lost his mum. This is the part that breaks me. A kid who will never remember that night but will live with the outcome forever. And for what? A stray round from some idiot with a gun on a quiet street. We keep saying gun violence is a crisis in this city, and then things like this happen. It's not just a headline, it's a kid without a parent. Unbelievable, but not surprising. LA needs to get its act together on guns. Windows should not be the thinnest line between life and death. Moving on, before I break something. Federal agents finally nabbed Ronald L. Fisher. You might know him by the fake name he used here in LA, Richard Graydon. He vanished during a 2005 trial, was convicted in absentia of first-degree sexual assault, and then spent 21 years hiding in plain sight. Over a dozen aliases, globe-trotting on yachts, living the high life as an executive at Imix Biopharma in Los Angeles. The arrest is raising serious questions about corporate vetting. How do you put a man with that past under a false identity into a C-suite without a massive background check red flag? Companies run credit pools harder for interns than what apparently happened here. I should not have to say this, but here we are. Vet your hires. Do not let a fugitive build a resume on your watch because you liked his handshake and a LinkedIn page. Next up, money and ethics colliding where people sleep. A Step to Freedom is a homelessness non-profit that ballooned in recent years on taxpayer funding. In 2018, they reported about $25,500 in revenue. By 2024, they were over $5 million. In that growth spurt, more than $1.7 million flowed to companies owned by the non-profit's chief executive, Kenya Kroom. Experts call that a conflict of interest. Kroom says her companies delivered services at lower cost, but the non-profit's recent tax filings did not disclose her financial ties to those vendors. Add to that, her sister serves as the board treasurer. In 2023 alone, those tied companies collected nearly $500,000. Look, if you are entrusted with public dollars to house people, you do not get cute with the paperwork. You disclose every link. You get competitive bids. You make it boring and transparent. Whether the prices were lower is disputed, but the optics are trash. This is why trust in non-profits is tanking. Fix your house, LA. People on the street do not need boardroom side hustles. They need beds, services, and clean books. And now to Manhattan Beach. Attorney Sergio Valdivinos Ramirez just pleaded guilty to embezzling more than $310,000 from clients to feed a gambling habit. Between 2019 and 2023, he moved client money where it never should have gone, wrote checks that bounced, and blew up his career. He was disbarred last year and now faces multiple felonies, fines, and restitution. The deal includes a $50,000 fine and repayment of the $310,000. Addiction is real, but so is responsibility when you hold someone else's settlement in trust. Run proper accounting, get audited, have 2 sets of eyes on every escrow. This was not clever, it was pathetic. You do not get to risk a client's rent and medical bills because you think the next hand at the table will fix your life. Grow up. Last one, and I am already clenching my jaw. A new federal rule from the Trump administration is cutting off student loans for degree programs whose graduates consistently earn low incomes. The Education Department finalised it in July, but has not published the final list of programs that fail. Think cosmetology, the arts, some mental health fields, even social work in some cases. Supporters say it brings accountability. If a program leaves you broke, taxpayers should not fund it. Critics say it punishes necessary roles that do not pay well and narrows higher education to a wage meter. Here's the math they're staring at. About a third of programs at for-profit schools could miss the mark under this rule. Roughly 4.2% of students who get federal loans are in programs expected to fail. Public and non-profit colleges are expected to be safer, but nothing is guaranteed. Around here, that means students in Los Angeles who want to cut hair, make films, design sets, or become counsellors could see the loan door slammed, even when the city needs those skills. Yes, we need accountability, but this is a sledgehammer where a wrench would do. Fix predatory programs, do not salt the earth. I have had it with this nonsense. Education is not just a revenue stream, it is culture, care, and community. You cannot spreadsheet your way to a healthy city. Stop acting like the only good degree is one that marries you to a spreadsheet and a sales quota. Fund rigorous programs, enforce outcomes, sure, but do not starve the arts and care work because the paycheck is smaller on day one. That is how you get a colder, dumber, meaner city. And I am not living in that version of LA without a fight. That is it. Stay sharp, look out for your neighbours, and for the love of sanity, demand better. Back tomorrow, loud and local with Vixie Steele in Los Angeles.